Hey gang, it's JC and this is the Daily Dose for Friday, April 8th, 2011, a combined venture with Mind Active in beautiful downtown Brentwood. We have some great old television history, including the demolition of the old arena and some old weather pieces with Bob Richards, me talking to Leslie Nielsen when the Naked Gun movie came out. Just great stuff up there. And it's for your viewing pleasure, of course, on the various features we have at the top of the page. And, of course, our eye candy is right along the bottom of the page. We have a great video for you that's going to go viral later on today. I'm pretty sure of it. We'll talk about that in just a couple of minutes. Well, one of the problems we have here in the Corcoran household is trying to find enough time to watch all the TV shows that we would like to watch. And I'm constantly being asked by people, well, do you watch this show? This is a really good new hot show. Do you like it? I'm like, I haven't watched it. We just don't have enough time. Trish Gazelle, my partner, every day from 10 in the morning until 1 of the big 550 KTRS, is always drilling me about, oh, I can't believe you don't watch that show. That seems like that show would be perfect for you. You love this show. And I go, Trish, we just don't have enough time. Plus, we got an 18-month-old, and we have our shows that we watch, and it just sucks up a lot of time. Well, I'm here to announce, as of last night, I have a lot more free time to watch some new television shows because I am done with American Idol. That's it. What happened last night, for me, jumped the shark because Pia Toscano was eliminated last night. You know, if you go back and you watch the tape, if you still have the recording from last night, you'll see when they cut to the response of the judges, Randy Jackson started to say no effing way, except he wasn't going to say effing, and they cut right as he went no, and they cut right at that point. Jennifer Lopez was shaking and in tears. The audience was shocked. Everybody booed. I've never seen, in the 10 years the show's been on the air, I've never seen anybody get thrown off and then also get a standing ovation as a result of getting thrown off. If it's one thing we have learned, that America does not know how to judge a singing competition. But the other thing is that for a long time I have sort of suspected that maybe there's some funny business going on as far as the judging is concerned, of the producers maybe, you know, trying to get some person more popular than others, and you know, hoping that you know, for ratings benefits, that somebody would do better than somebody else and stuff like that. Well, one thing we learned last night is that the show apparently is on the up and up, because here is a woman in Pia Toscano who I yesterday told you, and I said on the air, I think was probably now the front runner, because up until now I thought James, the kid with the ears that go like this, I thought that he was probably the front runner, and instead the woman that I said was going to probably win it all was thrown off. And watching from the couch, and I know there's probably a lot of people, you know, wondering, Tracy, you're getting pretty worked up about a television game show. Well, we watched the show for 10 years, and we get pretty emotionally involved in it. And watching from the couch last night were at least 4 or 5 people who had 1/5 the talent and possessed 1 fraction of the star quality and professionalism and marketability, might I add, that Pia Toscano had. That show is done. That's it. I'm done. I hope James wins it, but I ain't watching it anymore, and you will not hear me talk about it anymore unless there's some real compelling reason to talk about American Idol. I'm done with the show. That's it. It officially jumped the shark for J.C. Corcoran last night, and that's it. All right, let me shift gears to something that's much more pleasant to talk about in a very sort of melancholy and bittersweet kind of way. I've talked about this before, the fact that I was pretty good friends with Doug Wickenheiser from the St. Louis Blues, the guy who poured in the Monday Night Miracle goal back in 1986. Well, guess what? This is coming up to be the 25th anniversary, if you can believe that. It's just impossible for me to believe that that was 25 years ago that Dougie put in that goal and beat the Calgary Flames. And anyhow, it's the 25th anniversary in the St. Louis Blues organization and the Alumni Boys, and it's a great organization, by the way. Everybody should be so fortunate as to sometime in their life be a member of an organization like the St. Louis Blues alums. They're an incredible bunch of people over there. Anyhow, they're going to have a celebration of the 25th anniversary of the Monday Night Miracle, and I'm proud to say that I've been asked to MC the event, and I have accepted that invitation. It is going to be on Thursday, May 12th from 5:30 to 8:30, and they're going to have it on the site of the old barn. They're going to put up like stage and tents and, you know, just stuff like that, and it's going to be a great event. Guests can mingle with and hear from special guests and watch moments from the game on the big screen. It's going to be a casual thing and very nice atmosphere, much like the old barn. Tickets are going to be $50 each. They include food, and that's, beer, wine, and soda and stuff like that. You'll get a commemorative Monday Night Miracle 25th anniversary poster, and that's the only way you can get them. They're not going to be available any other way. As I said, I'm going to MC the event. Gino Cavallini, Bernie Federico, Greg Peslowski, Rick Mahar, and many, many more are going to be stopping by as part of the event. You can go to the Blues website, and all the details are right there. But we hope to see you on the 25th anniversary of the Monday Night Miracle on Thursday, May 12th from 5:30 until 8:30. Okay, happy to say, got to take a little bow here. On Tuesday, we told you right here and on the air on the Big 550 KTRS that the 60 Minutes piece on Albert Pujols that was being compiled by CBS News correspondent Bob Simon is going to air Sunday night. And the Post-Dispatch finally got around to reporting it this morning, Friday. We had it on Tuesday. I knew it on Monday, but I told you on Tuesday. So we had it several days in advance, and that's becoming the norm as far as this newspaper is concerned. But again, that piece on Albert Pujols, which I believe runs about 13 minutes, is going to air on 60 Minutes on Sunday. All right, Donald Trump is officially talking about jumping the shark. This guy's nuts. He's now revealed that he's got investigators in Hawaii trying to determine whether or not the President of the United States was born in Hawaii, as his birth certificate says. I don't know, his investigator, what are they, Gary Busey and LaToya Jackson? Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback Ben Roethlisberger says he and his fiancée won't live together before they get married because it's against their religious beliefs. Next page, please. All right, coming out today, motion picture remake of the movie Arthur with Dudley Moore. This is with Helen Mirren and Russell Brand. And when they announced that they were doing this, I just threw my arms up in the air and said, you got to be kidding. Got to be kidding. First of all, a remake of a movie like that, and on top of it, Dudley Moore had this very charming, endearing quality, whereas Russell Brand is an unfunny British comedian who doesn't have those same sort of compelling characters. You got to care about this guy. You can't just put sight gags and over-the-top British-based comedy, and that's if you even find it funny, and just call that a movie. There were really compelling, endearing qualities about the character that Dudley Moore created, and really, to some extent, about the character Dudley Moore was. And that's why that movie was as successful as it was. And this is a terrible idea, and it doesn't surprise me that the movie is getting panned by pretty much everybody but Kevin Steincross at Fox 2, who's a great guy, but just seems to like every movie he goes out to see. Another movie that I am very, very curious about, and I know very little about it other than I've heard the buzz on this movie for over a month now, and it's finally opening in St. Louis this weekend. Paul Giamatti, who I'm not sure has ever made a bad movie, has got a movie coming out called Win-Win. It opens today in St. Louis, and I will be there to see it because I've heard wonderful things about this motion picture. Let's talk about weekend television watching. A lot of people, a lot of guys primarily, will be sitting there watching the Masters all day today, tomorrow, and again on Sunday. A couple of other shows you might be interested in. Helen Mirren is hosting Saturday Night Live this week, and the Comedy Awards are Sunday night on Comedy Central and a bunch of other cable channels. You got Stephen Colbert, Jon Stewart, Billy Crystal, Chris Rock, Ray Romano, Seth MacFarlane, Conan O'Brien, and a special Johnny Carson, sort of a Lifetime Achievement Award type thing, to David Letterman, so might want to be watching that. You know, that Real Housewives franchise that they've been running all over cable has been, you just sit there and go, I don't watch reality TV, but the whole thing sounds sort of stupid, but you have to recognize that it's also been very successful. So a couple of weeks ago, they put on the Real Housewives of Washington, D.C., and this is that one, I'm pretty sure, that has that goofy Salahi woman who, she and her husband crashed the White House party. She was wearing that red dress, and they're just acting really goofy, and they don't seem to really have any business being anywhere, let alone at the White House. So that's the first one to officially get the axe. Yeah, see, things are picking up. Things are looking up here on a Friday. I'm not crazy about the whole baggy pants thing. I mean, I'm sure I looked ridiculous when I was 16, 17, 18 years old and wearing gauze shirts and my hair was like out to here and all that. So I try not to make fun of styles of people now because then you turn into your grandfather, And one other, and I'm getting to something here. It sounds like I'm jumping over the story. I'm not, but you might know from listening to the show that if you start talking about fear, about things that people are afraid of, and I've told you before, there is nothing on earth that I am more fearful of than alligators and crocodiles. Now take the baggy pants story and combine it with my fear of alligators and crocodiles. And in St. Petersburg, a 17-year-old kid survived an alligator attack because he was wearing those big-ass baggy pants. The alligator got all of the pants and just ripped those off the guy, and he just got a mouthful of baggy denim, and the kid at 17 lives another day. Unbelievable, unbelievable. All right, it must be spring, because the dogs have taken over the water fountains. And if you think I'm making that up, go to our eye candy feature, which is right below what you're looking at right now. The dogs have taken over the water fountains in our area parks. Go ahead and check that out. All right, very curious to see this profile of Albert Pujols. And also more curious to see how the Cardinals do on this West Coast road trip. Time to start winning some games before Tony turns into a total little bitch about everything, goes storming out of his own press conferences. But that's it. That's what we got here on a Friday, April 8th, 2011, a combined venture with Mind Active in beautiful downtown Brentwood. Have a great weekend, everybody. Talk to you again on Monday, and we talk to you every day, Monday through Friday, from 10 in the morning until 1 on the big 550 KTRS. We've beaten this one to death. Have a good one. See you later. Bye.